Welcome to another unboxing from theplayersaid.com. Today I'm unboxing a game from Osprey Games called Samurai Gardener. It's by Hisashi Hayashi. You can see it's a small game in a small box. It is a card game. As I was reading up on the game, it appears that it's based kind of on, for those that remember from your childhood, the game of Speed, where you're kind of slapping cards to get them. So what's going to happen is you're going to have a handful of cards. You're going to see cards put down in front of you, and you're going to take the cards by slapping them that you want that are going to help you score. You're going to try to create lines of the same types of cards and then score points. The theme is that you're a samurai working in the city of Edo, and you're trying to complete the most attractive and best planned garden for the daimyo so that you can be chosen as the greatest samurai gardener. Here you can look on the back. The game is made for 2 to 5 players, plays in about 15 to 20 minutes, and recommended for 10 plus. Comes with 89 cards, 5 player cubes, a score board, and then a rule book. But it's a nice looking game. You can see there the picture on the front. It's really nice. So let's go ahead and just crack it open. I've pre-ripped it. I've received a couple games from Osprey this year, kind of along this lines. Charizard, a small tile or card placing game. The other one that I've received is Zubal. So they have a couple new games coming out. I think one of the things they do in their games, they really have nice components. Nice little box. So there's that to the side. Here is the rule book. You can see it's pretty small, not really big, very large writing, well illustrated. So this is going to be a game you're going to pick up in 5 minutes. Don't think there's a lot to it, frankly. There it shows the different types of cards called feature cards, and then you have your various garden cards. But you can see, pretty easy rule book. There are some optional rules that'll allow you to play it a little differently, but it's a pretty simple looking game. So there's the rule book. Here is a scorecard. Once again, you're just tracking your score with your player cubes. Not a lot to it there. Neat player cubes though. They are large, square-shaped cubes that are square-shaped cubes. Isn't that great? So fairly large cubes made of plastic. Neat bright colors. So you simply put those on the scoreboard, and as you move up you can tell who's winning. They really have a neat feel, kind of a tacky feel, but kind of a neat little component. Here are the cards. You can see there's quite a few cards in the game. Let's go ahead and try to open this. My vaunted... I didn't have to use my teeth. That's a good thing. I was able to rip the plastic, the shrink, pretty quickly. So there are some player aids. Here's the player aids. They kind of go over the various ways to score bonus points. And I've read some things on Board Game Geek, but I'm not an expert in this game by any means. But here's the way that you score. You have 3 in a row, you're going to get a point. You have 4 of the same type in a row, 2 points. 5 in a row, 4. But you don't want them to be too long or too big, which that's kind of interesting. You're going to score 0 points. You can see there. But here's some of the bonus points listed there. But there are 5 of these player aids, obviously made for 2 to 5 players. And here are the cards. Sorry, I just hit the stand. Once again, a couple of types of cards. These are your, what do they call these? The feature cards. You can see the different type. They have garden, path, tatami. Tatami is nothing more than a Japanese word for a rice mat. It's typically what they use on their flooring in a traditional Japanese home. I know this because I've lived in Japan. And there's the 4 types. So once again, tatami, pond, path, and garden. And I think you're going to score more points when you connect 2 of the same type. So if you connect a pond with a pond, But you can see the really nice art, well done, very simple cards. They're good stock. These might need to be sleeved because you are slapping them, and you're gonna, if you play this, it's a 15-minute game. You're gonna play quite a few times. But there are the feature cards. Now these are the garden cards, and they are set up in kind of a 2x6 area with the different types. So once again, here's the pond, here's the garden, there's that tatami mat, here's the path. Those different types are shown. Sometimes they put animals on the paths or different things. So really nice art, nice presentation, nice looking cards. But what's going to happen is you're going to have a certain amount of cards put down for all the players to, it's based on the number of players. You're then going to literally slap. Somebody's going to say go. I think the rule book says say AA, which I don't know if that means go or not. But you're going to slap these cards. You're going to take them into your own tableau, put them where they work the best to score you the most points, and you're going to continue building that. So that's kind of the way the game works. The game ends when some player scores 25 points. So once someone, you can see on the scoreboard, 25 is the end of the road. So once someone's at 25, or if someone hasn't scored 25, and I think that what I read kind of said, you're pretty bad if you haven't scored 25 by the time the entire card deck runs out. But the other ending condition is when the deck runs out. As I said, there's about 70 cards, I believe. What did it say? 89 cards. So there are a certain amount. These are the feature cards. There's probably 20 of those. So you're probably talking about 60 or 70 of the garden cards. So realistically, if you have 5 players, 12 rounds, you're going to pretty much, 13 rounds, you're going to get through all the cards. But supposedly the game's quick. It's fun. It's strategic. But it is very simple. The one review that I was able to read kind of said that there's just not a lot to the game. So if you get bored by it, there's really no additional place to go. But as is usual, you have Osprey Games kind of taking a game, adding some new quality elements. I think this is a remake of a previous game, but adding nice components, great art, great layout on the cards, nice thick cards. Once again, really like the picture there of the gardener, the samurai gardener overlooking the garden that he's just helped construct. Good components. These cubes are very cool. Scoreboard's great. Good player aids. Anytime you have a player aid that helps you remember how you score, I think that's important. So that is a look at Samurai Gardener. Kind of an interesting, neat little filler, I would say. I will try to get this played. My kids, I think, will love this. They're a little young. It says 10 plus. But you know what? We'll put it together and we'll see what we can do. So that's Samurai Gardener. If you enjoyed the video, go ahead and like it. If you like our channel, go ahead and subscribe. You can also check out our website at theplayersaid.com. So I'm Grant. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you later.